Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. And if you're new to my channel, then hello, my name is Miss Thompson. I primarily make nail polish videos, lifestyle videos, natural hair videos, but today, obviously, as you can see by the title, we're doing a nail polish video. So in today's video, I'm showing you the OPI Peru collection for this fall, winter 2018. I cannot believe that we are already into fall polishes. I'm still really into my spring and summer nail polishes. I'm not quite ready to transition yet, but this collection is really making me think twice about that because it is so beautiful. Today I'm actually wearing a Dolce and Gabbana nail polish. I think it's called Caramel. And if you'd like to see a closer look of this, it's actually on my nude nail polish for brown skin video. I will link it up in the cards if you'd like to see that. So even though I'm still really into spring and summer nail polishes and I'm a summer baby, fall nail polishes are still some of my favorite nail polishes. And when these collections start to come out, I get really excited, and I'm really excited about this Peru collection. So speaking of this Peru collection, let's talk about it for a second. So I purchased mine from polishpick.com, and I believe they're $5.75 a bottle, which is a really good price, especially for OPI. And I think that maybe as I'm posting this video that Sally Beauty still has a sale going on for OPI. There were 2 for $10. I'm not really sure on that. You might want to check into that before you go into the store just in case that sale is off. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that. So today I have 15 polishes to show you guys. The 12 polishes that come in the collection, and then I have 3 Ulta exclusive shades. And if you would like to hear my review of this collection as a whole, then stay tuned to the end of this video. But for now, let's get into the swatches. My first polish is called Machu Picchu, and when I think of Peru, this is the location that I think of as far as tourist attractions. This color is a warm toned, fleshy, peachy, whited out nude. It's one of those nudes that's going to work on everyone, on every skin tone. Everyone needs a color like this in their nail polish go-tos. Have you seen the Rainbow Mountains in Peru? I haven't seen them personally, but in photos, they're beautiful. And this polish looks like they poured the Rainbow Mountains into a bottle and mixed it up really well. This is a beautiful pinky beige nude. It's slightly darker than Machu Picchu, and I heard someone describe it as mannequin hands, but I think it's much more beautiful than that. It's a really good workflow polish. If you can't really wear colors to work, you'll love this. So here's a side-by-side comparison of Machu Picchu and Somewhere Over the Rainbow Mountains. Just in case some of you thought they were the exact same polish, they really are not. And when you apply them to your nails, you will definitely see the difference between the two. My solar clock is ticking just screams fall to me. It's so warm and dusty and rosy. It's like a dusty terracotta. And it's going to be so good on all of us with warm undertones. You're going to love this polish. And also, if you didn't know, Peru is very well known for solar technology, and many Peruvian homes nowadays are being built with renewable energy. So I'm sure that's how they came up with the solar part of this name. This polish is called I Love You Just Be Cusco. And Cusco is the ancient capital of the Incan Empire in Peru. And this color is a light brick red, another great fall polish. It's a very warm red, and it's so pigmented, so beautiful. You know how I feel about reds. There's not much to say. This is on my favorites list. The #1 language in Peru is Spanish, and the #1 animal in Peru is the llama. So people are torn between how to pronounce the name of this polish. Como se llama? My first language is not Spanish, but this is como se llama. And you say it however you want. Como se llama is a beautiful brownish brick red that is also perfect for fall. It has a dirty, dusty quality as well. Very shiny, very pigmented. I love it. Next is Yes, My Condor Can Do. And condor is a huge South African bird. Humongous. I hope I never see one in person. This polish is a raisiny brown plum. It just screams fall vibes to me. It's very streaky, but who cares? It's going to be a go-to for me. I love it so far. Be careful on your cuticles and your skin though, because this one does look like it can be a bit of a stainer. And here are the 4 reds in the collection. I just wanted you to see all 4 of them side by side, even though I really couldn't hold them when I tried to give you a rolling bottle shot. I just wanted you to see the difference, just in case you didn't want to buy all 4 of them and you wanted to pick your favorite of the 4. Here they are. Next up, I have 7 Wonders of OPI, which is a nice mauve neutral, light warm purpley pink tinged. It's very thin, but it's a very nice polish. And I'll show you at the end how I see that it's pink and purple tinged. I'll put it next to the pinks and the purples in this collection so that you can see how it compares to the pinks and the purples in this collection. Let me tell you about this color. So the capital of Peru is Lima, but I'm sure when they made the name of this polish, they wanted us to say, let me tell you about this color instead of Lima tell you about this color. It's called a play on words, guys. But this is basically a warm bubblegummy pink. There's lots of dupes out there for this one. I'm not sure how excited I am, or for a matter of fact, how excited you would be about this polish. Yeah, it's a bubblegummy bright pink. This is Susie Will Catch You Later, and the Peruvian pronunciation, I believe, is Quechua. And so being that the name Quechua is part of this polish name, I expected it to be a bright, vibrant, purpley pink, like the colors in the Quechuan community, but it's not. And I'm assuming that's because it's in a fall collection, so they kind of toned it down a little bit. But either way, it's a warm purpley pink, and I believe a good dupe for it is Lucky Lucky Lavender. A popular music instrument in Peru is called the pan flute, so I'm assuming that's where the name of this polish came from. Don't toot my flute. And I think a lot of people have been categorizing this polish as acrylic, but in my opinion, I think that it's just a really thin cream. It's a cool toned light purple. It reminds me of Polly Wants a Lacquer and You're Such a Budapest. And like I said, it's very thin, so in my polish photo here, I'm showing you 3 coats. This next polish is called Grandma Kissed a Guacho. If I'm saying that wrong, please correct me. But as far as I know from Peru, a guacho is a skilled horseman who was greatly admired and looked upon as a legend. So I would see why Grandma would want to kiss him. This polish is a super thin grape-like purple. It was very deceiving to me because when I first swatched it, I was like, what? Because you expect it to be the color that's displayed in the bottle, and it's far from that. Even after applying 3 coats, this was still a thin, crelly finish polish to me. So here are the 3 pinks in this collection. Well, 7 Wonders of OPI isn't actually pink, but I wanted to show it to you next to the 2 pinks in this collection so that you could see that it does actually have a tiny bit of pink in it. But here they are. And so here are the 3 purples in this collection. Well, there's 2 purples, but again, I have 7 Wonders of OPI, which is actually a lavender with pink in it. And I wanted you to see how it pulls purple when you show it next to 2 purples. Next is Alpaca My Bags, which is the most awesome name in this collection. And OPI described this as a green, but this is more of a blue-gray to me, autumn blue. It reminds me of a warm blanket, a warm blue blanket. And when you look at an alpaca, which is the number 2 animal in Peru, they look like a warm blanket as well. But yes, this polish is definitely not green in my eyes. It's blue with a hint of gray, may have some green tint in it, but it's definitely a warm fall blue. The first of the 3 Ulta exclusive shades is called Andean Culture Club. And if you Google Andean Culture, you'll find this type of gray in the background of all the pictures, like the stone walls or the sky in the back. But if you look at the people of the Andes Mountains, their clothing, the garments that they wear are nice and bright and beautiful. So this color is a nice backdrop to show off how vibrant their clothing and outer garments are. The second of the Ulta exclusives is called I Archaeologically Dig You, and it's a very warm peach-toned nude. So remember Machu Picchu from the beginning of my video? This one should be named Machu Picchu because this one is the one that's actually warm and peachy. And since OPI described it as natural, I'm going to consider it a nude. So that's 3 nudes in this collection. So I'll show you bottle shots in a second to compare them next to each other. Now here are the 3 nudes in this collection side by side. And remember when I said Machu Picchu should be the warm peachy one that's named I Archaeologically Dig You? See how warm and peachy that is compared to the other 2? It just makes sense for a polish that's named Machu Picchu to be warm and peachy, right? Okay, when I saw the name of this polish, it kind of had me like, This is the third of the Ulta exclusive shades, and it's called Ayahuasca Made Me Do It. And it's a warm bluish green, which it is. But the big thing about this polish is that they actually named it Ayahuasca Made Me Do It. And if you know anything about ayahuasca, it's a very hallucinogenic plant/drug. It's illegal in the US, but it comes from the Amazon rainforest. Just Google it. That's as far as I'm going to go with it. Just Google it, and we are going to leave it at that. I had to show you these two polishes next to each other because OPI described Alpaca My Bags as a green, but then Ayahuasca Made Me Do It is green. So I had to show you them next to each other so that you could see the difference. Can you see the difference? Which one is green to you? So I've never actually been to Peru, but from the photos that I've seen online, all the vivid and bright colors that I saw compared to these nail polishes individually, I didn't really see it at first. I didn't really see how they came up with this collection. But if you look at this collection as a whole, all put together and compared to photos of Peru online, these colors are beautiful, and I see it in all of the photos that I've seen online. What really helped me get there in seeing this collection as a whole actually feels like Peru. Some of the press photos that OPI has posted recently, it really did pull all of those colors out individually, but when you look at it as a whole, you see it. I see it, but I didn't at first, to be honest. I still really love the beautiful polishes, but I didn't see that it was Peru as a whole when I first got the collection. And that's what I'm really into lately when I buy collections from OPI. If they say that it's a collection from a country or a city, I want to go research it and see actually how they came up with those colors, the names of those colors. I want to see it in that country or that city that they're pulling all their inspiration from for the collection. Speaking of, if OPI ever does a collection for Africa, oh my gosh, I wish I could be in on that, because if I were able to go to Africa for one, and then go to Africa to help curate a nail polish collection, come on guys. If y'all know me. So if it's not already in the works, OPI, because I know y'all plan these collections over a year in advance. So if you don't already have an Africa collection in the works, look a girl up, include me on this, because that would be the time of my life. Okay, so back to my review of this collection. A lot of these colors are really dusty and muted and understated. There's still a lot of color saturation in these polishes, especially the red ones. If you don't plan on buying this entire collection, at least try a couple of the reds and the nudes. I really think you'll enjoy those, especially in the fall time. A lot of the polishes in this collection were on the thin side, at least for my taste, especially when I think about an OPI cream polish. But you have to remember that when I apply polish, I'm really heavy-handed. I've said that before in many videos. One coat for me is really thick compared to most people, but I really do love this collection. I've enjoyed playing with them all this time. I've had them for about a month and a half. I've just been sitting on them, but I've used them quite a bit, and there are a couple of standouts to me from this collection. So let's talk about which ones might be my favorite. My most used polish from this collection so far is Somewhere Over the Rainbow Mountains. I don't know what it is about this polish, but I have used it so much. For a while there, I was really into nudes and kind of blush toned mauvey pinky nudes, and this fell right into that category, and I've used it a lot. I probably have half a bottle left of this polish. I feel like Somewhere Over the Rainbow Mountains is the better choice of the three nudes in this collection. And I also ended up really liking Susie Will Catch You Later. That toned down lavenderiness of this pink polish will make it be a really good transition color going from summer to fall. And I also really love my Solar Clock is Ticking, because this is the most unique polish in this collection. I don't think I have anything like this. And the really dusty quality in this polish is what made me like it a lot, even though I couldn't capture it on camera the way that I wanted to. I think that you'll just have to buy this polish to see how unique and dusty and beautiful it actually is. And you won't be disappointed at all, because it's a really good fall nail polish. And my favorite from this collection, I can't even believe I'm saying this, my favorite ended up being Grandma Kissed a Guacho. And if I'm saying that wrong, please correct me. I do not mind being corrected if I'm saying it wrong. But This polish ended up being my favorite of all of the Peru collection, which is surprising. I was just stunned by it because, like I said, in the swatches, you expect for it to be the color that's in the bottle when you buy a nail polish, because that's what makes you want it when you see the color that's in the bottle. But when I first swatched this, I was like, what? Because it's so thin, that curly quality, it's just, I just thought, no. Well, this polish absolutely does not look like what's in the bottle after you apply it to your nails. But after 3 coats of this, it just looks so glassy and glossy and beautiful on my nails. I just absolutely fell in love with it. So yeah, Grandma Kissed the Guacho is my favorite from this Peru collection. I never would have thought it either, y'all. I never would have thought it. I really love blue polishes, so I just knew that Alpaca My Bags was gonna be my favorite, but nope. This one kind of stole my heart once it dried and I saw how glassy and gorgeous it was. I love it. Okay, y'all, so that's all I have for this video. I know that you're used to seeing dupes from me, but I took so long to record this video for this collection that I just decided not to do any dupes for it. I really just wanted to get this content out to you guys because fall is right around the corner. September is like next week, so I really wanted those people out there that wanted to see this actual collection on my skin tone to know which polishes may or may not work for them, so that when you're out shopping for these polishes, you'll have this video to refer back to. So if you like this kind of content from me and you want to see more like this from me, then give this video a huge thumbs up and let me know down in the comments what type of nail polish videos you would like to see, because it seems like the nail polish videos on my channel are the most popular anyways, and I'm very passionate about nail polish, so I love posting these types of videos and hearing back from you guys to let me know how well I'm doing or what I can improve on, or the types of things that you would like to see from me in the future. I really love that kind of stuff, especially when it comes to my nail polish posts. And also, if you're not subscribed yet, you could go ahead and do that. That also lets me know that you really enjoy the content that I create, because if you're subscribing, that means you want to see more. And then once you're subscribed, hit the little bell next to the subscribe button, because it seems like the notification bell is the new subscribe button. So make sure you subscribe and then hit the bell so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. And also make sure you follow me on my other social media platforms, especially Instagram, because I really slowed down on my activity on Instagram because I just wasn't inspired by most of the posts that I've seen on my feed. So I had to really unfollow a lot of people and think about the reason why I was actually on Instagram, so that I could revamp my page and just start fresh and get back to the reason why I initially started an Instagram page all those years ago. But I am getting ready to be more active on my Instagram page again, so you could go ahead and follow me on there as well. Okay, y'all, that's really all I have for real this time. I thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.